This is a heat-resistant silicone stove jack boot for a wood-burning stove in your tent. I recently showed you how to install a stove jack like this in your rainfly. You can use the same process to put one in your tent. Today I'm going to show you how to put this boot in your stove jack as well. Now there's a couple reasons you'd want to do this. This boot is going to be screwed into place. It's going to hold your pipe. It's going to prevent anything from touching it, and it's going to help to prevent that pipe from moving around while it's in your roof. This can also offer a watertight seal around your stovepipe because it's such a tight fit. It's a pliable material, so it fits right down over the pipe and just hugs it. And this also will offer you a way to keep more cold air out of your tent while you're using your stove. You can see with this stove in place going up through the stove jack in the ceiling, there's a big gap. That's like an inch around there. That's letting in a lot of cold air. And if it's raining, it's going to be letting in water as well. Even with the stove jack on the rainfly, there is still a space in there where water is going to be coming in. So installing this silicone boot is the quickest, easiest way to solve those problems. Now you can do this right here in the tent to this stove jack. That would definitely work to give you a safer option than just running it up through here. Plus that would close that gap there and keep the cold air out. But this is a soft, pliable, absorbent material. So when it rains, this gets wet and drips. That's why you first the rainfly on. You want to put a stove jack in the rainfly by watching my other video. And you want that stove jack to be this material right here because it is water resistant as well as heat resistant. I can run water right over that. It's never going to absorb a drop. But you will still have the gap around there if you don't install the boot. Now that's how it's going to look when it's done, but there's one more thing we have to do first. We need to cut this to fit your stovepipe. So we grab one of our pipes here. We're going to take this and put it right on the end of the pipe, and you're just going to pull it on there. The part that is tight is what's going to be getting cut. You want to leave this part on here so that it is a snug squeeze on the pipe. Now, once you're 100% sure that you are in the right area here, you're going to get your razor and cut right around the top of the pipe. Cut that part right off. That is snug on your pipe right there. Yes, that is very tight on there, and that's exactly what you want because you want that to be a water and airtight seal. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and take it off. Set your pipe to the side. Now you can see we have screws and wing nuts on there. We need to unscrew these. Set those aside. You don't want to lose those. And then I'll show you that there are three parts here. We have a bottom ring, we have a top ring, and then we have the boot itself that also has a ring on it. One part is going to go on the inside, then the boot, and then another part on the outside. All of those screw holes match up. So we're going to take one of these rings, we're going to set it right on there, take a black marker, and just make a dot inside each of those rings. Hold it still so you're not moving it. Now you know where they're going to match up with the holes. Now we got a hole punch here. I got this from Amazon as well. It was maybe 10 bucks, I don't know. I'll put the link below for this. I'll put a link below for the boot itself, and I'll put a link below for this stove jack. But now we just want to take our hole punch, put it on here, and you can actually see through that hole right there. You want to match that up with the mark you just made with your marker. Punch that out and go around and do that to each one of these. Super easy process. Literally takes minutes. And there we go, we got all our holes punched. So I know that from this tag right here, this is the side that lays against the tent. So we want our boot to be sticking out like this. So the first thing we're gonna do is take one of these rings, and we're going to take our screws and just feed them through the holes. Then we can take our stove jack, put it right down over these screws. This is the outside of the tent here. So now we're going to take our boot and we're going to put that down over the screws. And then we're going to take our last ring and put that down over the screws. Put your wing nuts on. Tighten those up with an Allen wrench all the way around. And there you go. That is installed. That gives you a watertight seal around there. When you put your pipe through here, it gives you a watertight seal around there. This is non-absorbent. So that's going to let the rain just roll right off. It's going to close up anywhere that was letting in air. It's going to hold your pipe in place where before it could kind of wobble around in there. And it's going to provide you the safest way to have your stovepipe coming up out of your tent. Now you can put it on your pipe, slide it down to about where you're going to need it. There's our watertight and airtight seal. Now we can put that down through the top of our tent. Work with your Velcro there a little bit to make sure that it's connected all the way around. Grab your other pipe section, get that in place, and then we can just come around to the inside, take the part that's sticking inside, and put that right together. And there you go. There is your stove. And here it is sticking out the top with your brand new boot. Work that down the pipe a little bit there, and there you go. You've got a watertight, airtight seal. And like I said, that's going to hold your pipe in place there. It's not going to be touching anything else. And that is the safest way that you can use a wood-burning stove in your tent and have the pipe sticking out the top. And using this type of stove jack that is Velcro makes it very easy to put away. You just take that off. This actually comes in the mail in a box just like this, perfect size, so you can take that boot out and store it in here. And the reason I recommend that as opposed to just rolling it up with your rain fly or your tent is because of the metal and those wing nuts. You don't want to take any chances and tear or cut your rain fly or your tent.